Where the hell did Garou go at the end of chapter 169? I think that's a pretty interesting question, and we'll be trying to answer that question in today's video. But before that, if you guys enjoy One Punch Man and One Punch Man related content, then this is the place for you. I drop One Punch Man chapter reviews immediately after they come out and talk about a ton of One Punch Man theories, so you won't have any shortage of content here. So please make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss a single One Punch Man video when they drop. But enough of that, let's figure out where the hell Garou is. So at the end of chapter 169, we saw that when Amai Mask was about to execute Garou, Tereo jumped in and begged him to spare his life. This was of course after Saitama punched him in the face so hard that it cracked his Cosmic Garou shell and led to the tank top crew to jump him while he was down. Now while the heroes and Tereo were arguing about whether or not they wanted to kill Garou, Garou took advantage of the opportunity to completely peace out of there without anyone besides Saitama noticing. Now to really get an idea of where he could have possibly gone, we have to kind of think about his state of mind just before he left. We see that after being defeated, Garou just loses all hope in life after his one dream of becoming the absolute evil is completely crushed by Saitama. He even goes as far as to tell them to just kill him and finish him off already, kind of referencing the chapter prior when he was asking Saitama to kill him in the future timeline, and where he said that he could have at least died like true evil at the hands of a hero, and Saitama couldn't even give him that. So this was Garou's last resort. He wanted to die a villain, he wanted to die evil. And of course with his one and only dream being totally destroyed, there was no reason for him to keep going and to keep getting stronger. So he wanted to just end it there. But of course that didn't happen and he escaped. And just before that, Bang had actually told him that he needs to make up for the wrong that he's done 100 times or even 1,000 times over by helping others. So this might have been a little subtle drop as to what Garou's future is within the story. Although Garou's been a villain within the Monster Association arc, he's really been a lot of like a anti-hero or anti-villain, whatever you want to call it, where we see that like deep down he is inherently a good person that does care about others. We see this when he saves Tereo various times and when he does his kind of like accidental heroics, like when we see him fighting Saitama, and while he's trying to kill Saitama, he's accidentally saving all these people because of the damage that he's causing or the aftermath of what he's doing. And of course when he teams up with Metal Bat to destroy Sage Centipede. So like Saitama said, it looks like he's a natural at this. Being a hero or saving people or helping people is in his blood. So this is definitely something that I do think we're going to be seeing eventually as the story goes along. More specifically, I think that once we get to the final arc or one of the final arcs of the story, we're going to finally see Garou come out as an actual hero, maybe not Hero Association hero or one of those heroes that has like a specific name to him and has like data on him or something, but operate more like a Saitama or a Blast, where he's just a hero as a hobby and likes to keep it pretty low key. But if we want to get technical with it, we actually do get some information of where Garou goes in the webcomic. And for those of you that haven't read the webcomic, I will be going into webcomic spoilers from here on. So after the Monster Association arc, the next time we see him is sometime later where King is looking for a way to become actually strong, as he's kind of getting sick of just getting by on his luck and his implied strength and the fear that he strikes in people. And while he's looking for someone to make him stronger or help him get stronger, he comes across Garou, who is meditating under this waterfall. We can assume that Garou is still kind of trying to figure out his place in the world and his purpose in life now that his one dream has been destroyed. And we see him yet another time much later when Suiryu and some of the Nero heroes get information on Garou's whereabouts and attempt to capture him. We see Garou and Suiryu get into a fight, and it definitely seems like Garou retained a lot of the strength that he gained while he was leveling up in the Monster Association arc, because it doesn't seem like he was really trying against Suiryu, and he was definitely giving him a hard time, even with one of the Neo Heroes battle suits on. And of course, this is where we see Job Hunter Garou working as a mover, which I think is pretty interesting because it kind of implies that he still kind of hasn't found his purpose in life, but he decides just to kind of get a job or live a normal life until he kind of figures out what he wants. And of course, what I think this is all going to build to is the eventual full face turn of Garou, where he decides that he doesn't really want to call himself a hero, but he wants to be what he thinks a hero should be, not caring about popularity, not caring about rankings or money or any shallow reason like that, but just be an actual hero. And I think that would be pretty awesome to see. Like, I wouldn't even know what his hero name would be. Of course he wouldn't have one because he wouldn't really tie himself to the Hero Association, but I think it'd be pretty interesting to think about him having a hero name or people kind of knowing him under a certain name. But nonetheless, there's definitely more Garou to come, which I'm very happy about because he is one of, if not my most favorite character in One Punch Man and in all of manga. So more Garou is definitely always welcomed, although we probably won't see him for quite some time after next chapter, because we saw that Murata posted a tweet that the Garou arc, or the Monster Association arc, will end next chapter with kind of like a wrap-up chapter. So what do you guys think? Where do you think Garou went after he escaped at the end of chapter 169? Do you think he's going to eventually become a hero? What do you think his hero name would be? Let me know in the comments. I'm definitely very curious to hear your guys' hero names for Garou, and I'll actually pin the best one in the top of the comments, so let's hear them. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and please subscribe because it really does help me out. I'm still a fresh channel, so any amount of support is greatly appreciated. But until next video, I'll see you guys later.